Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, which is Mrs. Tuai. First of all, I want to apologize because I was not able to make the video for the last 4 days. It was due to the weather. I was not really feeling good, and today, as soon as I thought that I am ready for making a video, I have come back to you. So yes, as I had told you last time, I would be sharing with you the diet that you have to take in pregnancy and what diet did I take in my pregnancy. So normally with all the medicines that are given to you, having a good diet is very important. So there's a myth that people say that you have to eat double of what you were eating before, because now you feed yourself and the baby also. That is not true. The only thing is eat healthy. So whatever you eat has to be healthy, and that is okay. So in your second and third trimester, the calories that you have to take have to be, it has to be increased around 250 to 500 kilos. So and the other things also. So normally, because now protein, iron and all that you need, would need it a bit more. So that is why whatever food you take has to be healthy. So you have to, I know that you will have cravings, all those things, but then yes, keeping that aside, or having it in some amount, most of the food that you have should be healthy. So I have jotted down most of the points, what I had to eat, what I felt was important, so that I shouldn't miss anything. So let's get started. Yes. So the first thing, as I said, you have to be high on your protein. The other thing is all the nutrients that you need, vitamins, minerals, protein, iron, fat, everything that you need would be a bit additional that you would need now. In case if you don't eat healthy food, you can have risk like gestational diabetes, or you can have complication in your pregnancy, or your baby can have complication after the birth. So the things that you can have or which are healthy are dairy products. You can have legumes. You can have okay, sweet potatoes, salmon. In fish, you can have salmon. You can have eggs. You can have broccoli. You can have dark green leafy vegetables. You can have meat. You can have whole grains. You can have avocados. You can have dry fruits. And the important thing that I want to highlight here is, please have more water. The water that you drink normally, so maybe you drink 7 to 8 glasses, make it 8 to 10 glasses in your pregnancy, because being hydrated is one of the important thing that you have to keep in mind when you are pregnant. Okay. Now then, have fruits which contain fiber, because in pregnancy what happens, the things that you eat, because you eat more, you shouldn't have constipation or gas problem. That is why have fruits that have fiber, so that you won't have constipation problem. Okay. The foods that you have to avoid are, there are fishes which have mercury, so you will have to check. You can check it on net, or you can check it with your relatives who know a lot about fishes, so which have mercury level in them. Please avoid. It is a big no for these fishes. The food which is uncooked or partially cooked, it is a big no. Please avoid such food. The meat that is uncooked or partially cooked, please avoid it. Alcohol, if you are having it, please avoid alcohol. Um all the nicotine products, please avoid them. Especially, just wanted to highlight one more point. If you're working in a corporate environment, we normally have a tendency of having a lot of coffee, but in these days when you're pregnant, please avoid coffee. I'm not saying stop it totally, but then I think 1 cup is more than enough for a day, not more than that. Okay. We'll turn on to the next thing now. Okay. So I will tell you in short, the diet that I used to have. So in the morning when I used to wake up, say 6:37, I will recommend this to you as well. As soon as you wake up, before you brush your teeth or you drink water, what you can do is have a rusk, a wheat rusk, or Mari biscuit. So any Mari biscuit is fine, because in pregnancy what happens is your acidic level in your stomach increases because you normally tend to eat more. Okay, so that is why when you sleep and when you wake up, all that acid, it is, it starts, I think it starts moving or something, and then you start, you feel nauseated in the morning. That is why from the morning only your mouth and your stomach, everything starts preparing for this gastric acid. But then because if you eat rusk or Mari biscuit, it has the capacity to it takes in that all the gastric acid, and after that if you eat, you won't feel that nauseated. So first thing in the morning is, if you tend to forget things, keep a tiffin or in besides you when you are sleeping only, where you will have rusk and biscuit before even brushing your teeth, because once you brush the teeth, maybe you know uh, while you are gargling and all, that gastric acid might move, and then maybe you will have some problem. You will feel nauseated, morning sickness, and all these things because of your acidity level, which increases. But then try to eat it before even you brush your teeth, and then later on, after some time, after half an hour, you can start with your breakfast. Now in the pregnancy, the most important thing is, uh, the breakfast that you have your breakfast like a king. So your breakfast has to be very heavy. Okay, so normally I used to do it, I used to in the night only, I used to soak almonds in water, or if I used to forget, my mother used to soak them in the milk in the morning. So anyhow, but please soak the almonds. Okay, and then you can eat those almonds in the morning. Have a glass of milk. So my doctor had recommended me a Protein X powder. Mama Protein X is the name, which is also useful in increasing the weight of the baby. You can take that, or you can take any other powder. You can have Shatavari, because it will also help you later on in the lactation period, and before that also, it is good, a source of calcium. Okay, after that, in breakfast I used to have roti. So I used to have roti and maybe a boiled egg, or sometimes two boiled eggs and rotis, or sometimes upma, poha, whatever you have it in a large quantity. Okay, because what happens is, when you sleep, it is 10 o'clock in the night that you sleep, and for the whole night till morning 6 or 7 o'clock, you don't eat anything in between. So that is a big fasting period that you're going through. So because the gastric juices are a bit more, you have to eat more. So try and eat as much as possible in the morning. Okay, after that, so I have written some of the things that I used to eat. You can change every day so that you don't feel bored of whatever you eat. So I used to have poha, sometimes upma. If you are having bread, please have wheat bread, because the normal maida bread may cause gases. And okay, so as I told you, I had got time because my little bundle of love was sleeping, but she's got up now. I'll still continue the video. So, yes, as I was saying that, yes, have your breakfast before 9:30. Please don't extend after that. After 9:30, say if you've had your breakfast till 9 o'clock, after an interval of 2 hours, please have two fruits. Any fruits is fine which you like. I would recommend having apple, banana. Normally avoid citric fruits if you feel nauseated. If not, you can have them. I did not have it, but then if you are comfortable with it, it's okay. And after that is, Yes, after you have those two fruits, at one, have your lunch. You can have three rotis, sabzi, dal, rice. Please have salad with it, because salad would provide fiber to you, like if you have cucumber and all, which would help you in digestion of the food, and you won't be constipated. um, have your food before 2 p.m. Don't extend it after 2 p.m. That is what you should follow from the starting. That is what I recommend you. Also, what you can do is, at 4 o'clock, again have coconut water, or any juice that you want, any fruit juice, or you can have fruits again. After that, uh, you can have, if you are going to have tea or something, have some snacks with that. So snack time, you can have again boiled egg or sprouts. Also, any normal craving that you have, you can fulfill that. I know it's very difficult to fulfill any craving now in lockdown, but have something that is healthy at say around 6 or 7 o'clock. Again, after 2 hours, so say 8 or 9 o'clock, you need to have your dinner. I would recommend you have your dinner at least 3 to 4 hours before you sleep, so that the digestion is done properly, and you won't feel acidic after that, because as in the second and third semester, your stomach tends to grow, and because of that, you may feel a bit uncomfortable when you sleep. So to avoid feeling uncomfortable or discomfort in your sleep time, I would recommend you to have your dinner at least 3 to 4 hours before you sleep, and before you go to sleep, so say at 10 or so, you can have a glass of milk. Have normal cold milk with turmeric, or the powder that is given to you. You can have it that ways. So this is what I used to follow. In case if you don't eat non-veg, you have options like broccoli. You can eat soya, which also provides with proteins. So I don't know most of the options for vegetarians. In case if you want to know, I will do some research and find it for you. For now, bye bye, take care. I thank God that cyclone today and we are safe. Mumbai is safe, but still pray for the cyclone. Pray for the people who are being, relocated from their homes, because it's very difficult to stay in another place. And stay safe. Rainy seasons have started. Stay safe. Don't fall sick. Take care of yourself, of your children, of your elderly. Stay happy. God bless you. Bye bye. Until we meet again. Love you all. Uh, I just forgot to tell one thing. Please like, share, subscribe. And in the whole routine that I had, I did not mention curd or yogurt, because I normally don't like it. But please, if you like it, please have curd, yogurt, buttermilk. Please include it in your diet. It is very nutritious, because I didn't like it. I did not have it. But buttermilk, yes, I used to have it sometime. Have a lot of water. Coconut water as well. Thank you. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel. And as I said, as soon as I have 100 subscribers on my channel, I will introduce my daughter in that video, or the video after that. Till that time, bye bye.